Let's be honest, folks. Politics is a contact sport. It's not always pretty. Sometimes it feels like a cage match, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. And in this no-holds-barred arena, world leaders have a few tricks up their sleeves. One of the most potent? Manipulation.
See, getting people to do what you want isn't always about brute force. It's often about subtly nudging them, shaping their perceptions. Think of it like choosing between salad and a donut. One's good for you, the other not so much. But what if someone spends years telling you donuts are health food? You might just start craving them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's the danger of manipulation. It messes with your head, distorts your reality. Suddenly, you're seeing the world through a carefully constructed lens, one that serves someone else's interests. And the worst part? You might not even realize it's happening.
So is it ever okay for leaders to manipulate? That's the million-dollar question, folks. And it's one we're going to unpack right after this.
Let's talk propaganda, the OG of manipulation. It's been around for centuries, whispering in the ears of civilizations, shaping their hopes and fears. From wartime posters demonizing the enemy to grand speeches painting rosy pictures of the future, propaganda is all about selling an idea.
The thing is, it rarely relies on facts. No, propaganda thrives on emotion. It taps into our deepest desires, our anxieties, and twists them to fit a narrative. Need an example? Look no further than history's greatest dictators. They didn't rise to power by appealing to logic. They did it by stoking fear, by promising prosperity, by painting themselves as saviors.
And the tools of the trade? They've gotten a serious upgrade. Gone are the days of clunky loudspeakers and grainy newsreels. Today's propaganda is sleek, targeted, and oh so shareable. It lives online, in memes and viral videos, disguised as harmless entertainment.
The message. It's everywhere, folks, and it's designed to bypass your critical thinking and burrow straight into your subconscious.
Now, you might think, John, I get my news from reputable sources, not some shady website. And hey, good for you. But hold your horses before you declare yourself immune to manipulation. Because here's the thing. Traditional media, even the big names, aren't always the bastions of objectivity they claim to be.
Think about it. News outlets are businesses. They need to attract viewers, sell subscriptions, and keep those advertisers happy. And what sells? Sensationalism, conflict, fear.
So what do? They package the news accordingly. Headlines scream about the latest crisis. Experts debate endlessly on talk shows, and every story seems to be teetering on the brink of disaster. Is it any wonder we're all so stressed out?
Now, I'm not saying everything you see on TV or read in the paper is a lie, but it's important to remember that there's always a perspective, a narrative being crafted. And that narrative, it often serves the interests of those in power.
So, the next time you're watching the news, don't just be a passive consumer. Be skeptical, question everything. And for God's sake, change the channel every now and then. Your blood pressure will thank you.
Section 4, the social media circus, algorithms and agendas.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the algorithm in your phone. Social media, the wild west of information, where everyone's an expert and facts are optional. It's a breeding ground for manipulation, folks, and we're all just swimming in the petri dish.
Think about it. Every time you open your favorite app, you're bombarded with a carefully curated feed of content. Algorithms track your every like, share, and comment, building a detailed profile of your interests, your biases, your deepest fears.
And what do they do with that information? They sell it, of course, to the highest bidder. Suddenly, you're seeing ads for products you didn't know you needed, articles that confirm your every bias, and posts from friends who sound suspiciously like, well, you.
It's an echo chamber of epic proportions, designed to keep you engaged, enraged, and most importantly, clicking. And that's not even the scary part. Social media has become a playground for bots, trolls, and foreign governments looking to sow discord and influence elections.
They spread misinformation like wildfire, preying on our emotions, exploiting our divisions. The result? A fractured society where everyone's shouting but no one's listening. And that, my friends, is exactly what the manipulators want.
Section 5, the cost of control, morality, outlook, and freedom.
The ethical implications of manipulation are vast and, quite frankly, troubling. When we talk about control, we're really talking about the erosion of individual freedom. Every time someone manipulates information to serve their agenda, they chip away at our ability to make informed, autonomous decisions.
It's not just about politics or consumer behavior. It's about the very fabric of our society and our collective moral compass. Manipulation distorts reality, creating a world where truth is malleable and trust is a rare commodity.
And let's not forget the psychological toll. Constant exposure to manipulated content can lead to anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of helplessness. It shapes our outlook on life, often in ways we're not even aware of.
In the end, the cost of control is steep. It affects our mental well-being, our relationships, and our fundamental freedoms. The challenge is to recognize these manipulative forces and strive for a more transparent, ethical approach to information sharing.
Because ultimately, a free and informed society is the cornerstone of democracy. And without it, we're just pawns in a game we didn't even know we were playing.